Hey everyone, I am back with another video sooner than I had anticipated, and the reason is because I'm not having planner peace. I know. So this A5 horizontal by Erin Condren, I love the fact that it's dated. It's so amazing because it's dated. Because I'm used to, for the past couple of years, I've used my own inserts. My B6, which was smaller, was a B6 for rings, but I put it on discs and occasionally on rings. But anyway, it was a B6 wide Dutch door daily. So I have an example because I brought it out to try and remember what I loved about it. And this is the second year that I've done this where I've tried to switch, and then, you know, come March or April, I'm like not feeling it. So this feeling is very familiar to me, and it's just so frustrating because I always just keep going back to this format. So these pages right here are cascaded because this is an archive planner, and so I like to distribute the pages. But really what it would look like is, I'll just take these out so I can put them in there and just kind of show you what my normal setup looks like before I veered off to the Erin Condren A5. So typically my spread or my planner looks like a week at a glance up here. I have a deco space right here that I can do anything with. And then I have my Dutch door dailies. So here's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and I can still see my week at a glance. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then I have 4 columns of lists. And, you know, I would put pictures, I would do this, I would do that. Here's another one that's still... So, still intact the way it's supposed to be. But anyway, so I really like this, right? So what made me change my mind is a couple of things. The first thing was this gorgeous A5 planner cover. So it's by Filofax. I'm completely in love with it because it's this beautiful pale pink leather. And it matches... What's that, honey? No, I didn't. Sorry, my husband was asking something about groceries. But anyway, and it matches this pocket planner that I have that now houses my lists. So my lists are now here. So I didn't need the 4 columns that I had in the back of my original planner. So that, and then the other thing was, I love that this is dated. So I don't normally use a monthly like this, but I do the weeklies, and it was going good. And you never know, maybe it just started going south when I just got a little too busy with it. I don't know. But anyway, so I was thinking today, I was like, shoot, what am I going to do? And I'm going to show you what I mean by busy. Okay, so here you can see some white space, you know. That's good. And then maybe it's just when I got into April and I started like really decorating and really stamping. So I hope stamping is not the problem, because I really don't want it to be, because I love stamping. So it just got kind of crazy. This is the upcoming week, and then you guys saw me decorate this. By the way, I did change this down here. I put some sticker paper down and restamped Spring Break in a different font that I like much better. So I did make a change there since my last video. Anyway, the other thing that I didn't like about the Erin Condren is the paper's not white, and I love white paper. So what I decided to do was, I like the A5, I like this cover, I like the rings, it doesn't bother me. So what I decided to do is I tweaked my insert, which you will see here. So this is for the month of April, which has a little bit of March, right? So it looks like this. So basically, it's not a Dutch door anymore. What I decided to do, and who knows if this is going to work, but I just thought I would share this process with you. So I have my large deco box here, and then I have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then the next week. a deco box, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, blah, 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 right? So no lists, just a vertical column and then a place to journal or stamp or write. Or I could even do a daily list here because I've been doing a lot of daily lists lately. So I'll show you. Like here's Friday, Saturday, and today. So I've been doing a lot of like list type. And I don't know if that was just me kind of not knowing what to do with this type of planner, with this horizontal planner, and I just ended up starting to do that. But anyway, love the white paper, and it's not dated, which is a little bit of a problem. But I'm hoping maybe that just means I could use my stamps more, because I'm really wanting to decide whether or not planner stamps are for me or not. I want to decide once and for all, because I've collected planner stamps for a long time and I have a wonderful, wonderful collection, and I need to decide if it's something that I want to sell off or it's something that I want to keep and incorporate into my daily planning. Of course, I want to be able to keep them in, and use them in my daily planning. I absolutely do. But if it's going to give me this no planner piece type problem that I'm having right now, I don't know if it's that I started stamping and it got too busy, or if it's just the Erin Condren planner that's kind of bothering me and going into horizontal. And it could be either one of those. So what I decided to do is redo April. So I know we're only 1 week in. We're going into the second week of April, so it's not so horrible. So what I plan to do is take this spread right here and just redo it with you guys in this first week of my April printable that I just created. And after this video, if this is something that you like, then I will go ahead and add it to my store, which is lisalovestudio.com, for you to be able to purchase and download it. If it's something that you like, I will go ahead and put it there if there are enough comments for that. But this is an A5, and it will contain, if I do put it for sale, it'll contain 2 files. It'll contain a 4-week file and a 5-week file, depending on how many weeks are in a month for you to print. So what I used to do with this blank page previously, actually I have my planner right here so I can just look at it, is previously I had used these awesome die cuts by the Honeybee Shop. I loved them because I don't even think they were stickers. I think they were just die cuts and I stuck them there. I can't remember. So, excuse me, that's what I used to use. I've also used Shine Sticker Studio. I've also used their little monthly die cuts because they were just so cute. So I could also stamp. Now that I have the days of the month, I could stamp right here. There's a lot of things that I can do. So I'm not going to do this cover page right now, but I am going to go ahead and work on this first week and see how I like it. So I just thought I would bring you guys along, but I did have to kind of explain where I'm going. So we are just going to take that out. We're going to take this out because I need to reference it. There's that page and this one. So we are going to redo these two this 1 week in the new format. And we're going to see how I like it. Because I would like to keep this A5 planner. And I know that sounds ridiculous, but because it's just a cover. But I love that cover and it matches my list planner. So there's that. Okay. Another thing I wanted to mention is since my last video, I have gotten some more close to my heart ink pads. So I went ahead and pulled the color scheme that I liked for rainy days. So I went ahead and pulled all those colors. And then I was missing a dark blue because Close to My Heart didn't have Sapphire in stock. And so I went ahead and brought out Juniper Mist from Catherine Puller. So those are the inks that I will be using. I will be using various stamps. These are the ones that I happen to pull. This is Printed Heron, Saba Months and Numbers, excuse me. Studio LTE, their March stamp set, and also Catherine Puller's March stamp set. Look at how gorgeous that is. I'm probably going to use that. And then here's some more March stamps from Studio Calico. And then Studio Calico and Catherine Puller for April. And then I had used these in my planner. I had used this trash can icon, and I had used this YouTube icon, and I had used this Band-Aid icon and this prescription icon. And here's, I think I used this YouTube one also. And then I had used this dashed rectangle. And since I was in there, I went ahead and brought this out because I love this stamp set. I love this box here, so I might be using that. And then I had also used this to document my great niece's 5th birthday, so I want to use this again. This is from Coco Daisy, and it's called General Store Alpha and General Store Numbers. So I just brought those stamps out because that's what I had used. I just realized I also used a weekend stamp here, so I can grab that as well. We'll do that later. And then I used Planners Anonymous Rainy Days, some paper and some stickers from that store, from that planner company. And then I had used this hexagon to highlight these dates. Now, I don't have this dated, so it's going to be a little bit different. I'm just going to have to try and figure it out. I have my Rainy Days washi. I have my Rainy Days stickers. And then also, while I was shopping close to my heart, they had this set. It's also a paper pack, but I don't have it right here at my desk, but this is just a sticker set. And I loved it because it matched Rainy Days, and the papers are just so gorgeous. So I may incorporate some of these stickers now that I have more room. So I'm going from this amount of room for one day to this amount of room for one day. So I think I'm gonna like that. And that'll allow me, hopefully, to stamp a sticker right and do all of that without it looking too cluttered and too like mashed together. I want to be able to do it all. So we're gonna try this out and see if it works. Okay, so I did need, I'm just gonna grab a scratch paper of the same planner paper that I used. Now, if I end up going this route, I'm gonna have to create an ink swatch for my stamp inks using this paper, because this is the paper that I'm using for my planner. If I end up going that route, I'm gonna have to redo my swatch book. So I'm just gonna fold this so it's easier to manage, and we are gonna get started. So let's see what we're gonna do. Okay, we'll just start with week 1. So the deco box, I do want to write Rainy Days, and so I think what I'm going to do is take a piece of scrapbook paper and cover this and maybe even put a flap. That is something that I did pretty often in my B6 Dutch Store dailies, and so that may be something that I want to continue. So, and then I'll need days of the week. So let's see. Let's look. I think for days of the week, maybe I might just keep it simple and use what came in the kit. Okay, so I already used these another planner time, so I don't have days of the week here, but I have them in here, I'm sure. So I have a set here. Oh God, that's gorgeous. So I may go this route instead of the stamping route. So let's just go ahead and do that. I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. Now, the difference between this and what I was using before, my other printable, is here I had to date twice. And you'll see what I mean. Let me get to another one that's sorted right. Okay, so I had to date it up here for my week at a glance, and I had to date each of my dailies. So that was a lot of dating. I mean, it wasn't the end of the world because I have 5 billion stickers. But it was a lot of dating. So with this format, I won't necessarily have to do that. So let's see. Okay, so there are the days of the week, and so far already I really like it. I just started. Okay, so now, see, this is so different because this is the week spread, right? And now my week spread consists of two spreads. But I don't think I'm mad at it, right? Okay, so then I'm going to use, let me use some washi. Maybe I'll use this one at the bottom right here. Oh God, I'm already loving this. I kind of missed this deco box, I'll be perfectly honest. Because I got rid of it when I went to the Erin Condren, but I loved that it was dated. It was so awesome. Oh my God. So cute. Already. Oh my gosh, this is ridiculous. Okay, so then I think what I'm gonna do, let me go ahead and stamp that box that I used, because I used a dotted box and it was really cute. It was this one from Pink and Maine. The stamp set is called Planner Tabs. I do not know if it's still available, but it was this little dotted rectangle stamp that I used, and it's just really cute. So I'm going to go ahead and use it again, and also we'll be able to see the bleed through of Catherine Puller and Close to My Heart inks. I did test it just once, just with one stamp. I tested it, and as I mentioned in my previous video, I don't mind the ghosting as long as it's not bleeding on the other side of the paper after I stamp. As long as it's not bleeding, I don't mind the ghosting. In other words, I don't mind seeing a little bit of my stamping on the opposite side of the paper, because by the time I get done filling all of this out and writing all my things in it, it kind of camouflages it. So it doesn't bother me that much. So now we're going to decide what color we're going to use. I am going to go through my inks and just let you know what colors I pulled, just so that you know, in case you're interested in any of them. But again, it's the Catherine Puller Juniper Mist is going to be my blue. And then I'm going to use Avocado from Close to My Heart, Honey Butter, Sundance, Lagoon, Glacier, and this charcoal. Really, that's the color palette. And then I also brought these out just as lighter inks to use, because they'll look just fine within this color palette. So that's what I have. And I'm thinking for these boxes, since it's just a little dashed line, I'm going to go ahead and use the darker color. I'm going to use Lagoon. Okay. And I have to remember to stamp with my left hand, because my dumb Band-Aid gets in the way. Oh, left hand. I have my cozy robe on that I always wear in my craft room. So I'm just going to stamp this down at the bottom. Just like that. Oh, so pretty. See, this white paper, it just does something a little different than the off-white. I don't know, it's just different. Pretty. Doesn't that look so cute? Okay, I really like it. Okay. Yep, I really like it. Okay, and then this is the start of the next week, so I'm not going to decorate that. Okay. Yep. I love it already. Okay, so I realize here I used different color inks for these boxes, but that's okay. Okay, so let me go ahead and stamp the 5 for Audrina's birthday, and that was on Tuesday. So let me go ahead and get that out of the way. Let me put this back. Now, if this A5, if this doesn't work for me, I think what I'm going to do is try this exact same layout in a B6 wide. So again, eliminating the 4 lists in the back. And that might work. So that's my next plan if this one doesn't work out. Okay, so I want to do this one. I'm going to do the number 5 for Audrina on Tuesday. And originally I had stamped the 5 within this box, and I'm wondering if I want to stamp the 5 outside of it. And use the box for something else, or do I want to put it in there? Okay, well, let's take it off here. And And I love the color that I used. I did use a Catherine Puller ink. This one. Okay, let me try it on the sticker paper. Okay, I'm going to try this honey butter. Perfect. I love the honey butter. It just stamps different on sticker paper. Love this. Perfect. So I have trouble getting my thumb out of this hole. It's so stupid. I'm so tired of this injury. All right. Okay, so we're going to put this here. And it'll be just like we stamped in there, kind of. Perfect. And I'm going to go ahead and use, I think I'm going to use something here for her. These are kind of big, but they're also really cute. So I think I'm going to use this big giant cake, or should I use this little snow cone? Okay, I'll use the snow cone. And they're pretty thick stickers. They're really nice. I'll go ahead and put this here. A lot more room to decorate, which might be good. Well, that's adorable. Okay, and then I think I'll use this happy birthday. That. Okay, and then on Monday, I had a quote, April showers bring May flowers, and I think I'll go ahead and use that as well. So we'll just grab it out of here. Pretty sure I have another one. How cute. See, now that I have more room, I could even use something like this, you know, and I could even die cut it and make it like really cute. I could also, looks like I can also use a quote card here. You know what I mean? And I can even make it flip or flip this way. So there are just more possibilities than with the horizontal layout I'm already seeing. So let's see. I used a quote, it's right here. I used this April shower, spring, May flowers, and I have several of them, so I'm going to go ahead and use it. I had put it in the box, but do I want to put it in the box or do I want to put it here? I think I'll put it here. Just like that. Okay, you can already see this is a little more my style, right? Okay, so I used that. Okay. And then I had some journaling. All right, so I'm going to grab my undo. I originally wasn't going to take apart this layout because if I go back to it, I would be ruining my spreads, but I know I'm not going to go back to it because it's driving me nuts. So we're going to go ahead and use this. And I'm going to take off this umbrella that I used because it rained on Wednesday. I'm going to go ahead and use that in my Wednesday. I think I'll put it here. I have a little bit of a green dot from a task that I did, so I might have to use a little white gel pen to cover that up. Not a big deal. I think we can close this now. Because other than that, I just used a little bit of washi here to indicate Wednesday and Thursday would be raining. Oh, I used this too. Let me go ahead and take that off. And then I didn't take that off because I ended up just using another one. Lots of white out that I covered. So hopefully that will stick. If not, I'll have to use glue. I could stamp out rainy days here just because that's the kit that I'm using. So I think I'm going to do that. I think that'll be fun. I have some new alpha stamps that I wanted to share with you guys. So this one is called Havana Alphabet. It's by Close to My Heart, and I absolutely love this font. It has, I don't know if you can see it, but the letters have like this accent, this highlight accent, and it's just really, really, really nice. So I love this. I wish it came with numbers, but it doesn't. So I have that. I have this Celebration alphabet. These are all by Close to My Heart. What I like about this one is it has the outline alphabet, and then also it includes the fill, so that you can do two-part stamping, or you could use either one really. And then this one just kind of has like a stitching through it, which I thought was really fun. So love those, but I think I'm going to use this one, this tall one, because I can. So I don't know if you remember or if you saw my last video, I had a lot of trouble writing out spring break for that particular thread that I was spread that I was decorating, because I just had this small little space to put it. And so with this, putting rainy days, I believe this is going to be a lot easier. And these are like tall letters. So let's see how this works out. So you see how we have a fill and we have an outline, or you can use them together just like that, or you can use them separately. It really doesn't matter, but they are just gorgeous. I think I'm going to use both. So I'll use the outline and then I'll use the fill. And you can do either one first. It really doesn't matter. So I'm going to go ahead and open these two so I can just go back and forth with them. So we're going to do the outline. Let me clean this. I got my stamp block all dirty. Let's put this more in the center so I can have more even stamping. Use my left hand. Get good coverage. Perfect. Again, does not have to be perfect. That's what I love about this. All right, so I love the way that came out. Again, I used avocado and glacier, foam close to my heart, and I love the way it came out. My Band-Aid had a little runny thing go there, and then my Y isn't perfect, but I don't mind at all. So now that that is there, I think I can take a couple more stickers and put this away. Isn't this such a great alphabet? I like the size. Again, this is called Havana alphabet. Yeah, I love it. I think that came out so nice. I absolutely love it. It's going to look great with the spread. You'll be able to see here. Yep, looks good. Looks really good. Okay, so let's see what I can add. Let's see. We can add some rubber rain boots here. Okay, so there's the the bleed through. So I may have to find a different planner paper. This is the 32-pound hammer mill or something like that. It's a very common paper that people use for their own printables, and I'm thinking maybe I just have to change it up to something thicker. If you have any ideas, can you please leave me a comment below? I'm open to other people's experiences with planner paper and being able to stamp, because I want to be able to stamp. I love the stamping. So now I'm just going to go ahead and fill in everything else that just gets handwritten here, and we're going to see how it goes. Okay. I am pretty much done. I have a little bit more stamping to do, but I'm just going to go ahead and wait. I don't want to keep you guys too much longer. It's already a long video. So I went ahead and put everything in, which is great. I have so much room. And I think that is the key to keeping it looking neat and not so like, I don't know, just not so good. So I think this is definitely the route I'm going to take. My only question is whether or not I'm going to keep this A5 size or if I want to shrink it down to B6 wide. So let me know what you think in the comment below. I mean, I do think that this is the answer. Definitely. I like the white paper. I may have to switch to a different paper though. Yeah. Okay. So I think that's it. This is the way it came out. I think it's perfectly fine. I missed my little column, my little vertical column there. I mean, just a lot of things. I think it came out really cute and I hope you like it too. So I will see you in the next video. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.